Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. We are back with Football Manager 2019 and the Chelsea save. And in today's episode, we are switching focus from the Premier League and we're going to start looking at our Europa League campaign. As today we take on Paris Saint-Germain. Both legs of the quarter-final tie will be played today. There's a couple of games in between which I'll show you any goals or any key moments in those. Not highlights, but just goals or anything else of note that happens. But today, PSG start away in France. And then in the second leg at Stamford Bridge. Going to be a tough match, tough couple of matches, but hopefully we will go through and make a semi-final. Last episode was a dominant performance over Watford, a 4-1 victory. Rodrigo, Hudson-Odoi and Pedro on the score sheet. Good win, and we're still in second place, but only just. Arsenal are just creeping ahead of us. We have dropped some points in the two games we played off-screen, 2 league games. And Arsenal are only just behind us on goal difference now, so... we are slipping away from second place, and we've struggled for wins recently. We played 2 matches off screen. Brighton versus Chelsea would probably go down as one of the most boring matches of football the Premier League has ever seen. There were 2 shots on target for both sides, and there was, in the total of this game, between both sides, there was 1 half chance, and that was it. 1 half chance. I played on key highlights, there was not a single one. There was nothing. There was a few yellow cards, but the game just went to half-time and then went to full-time. There were no highlights whatsoever. So there's nothing I can really show you. There's nothing else I can talk about. It's the most boring game of football I've played on Football Manager. That was a big contrast from what happened against Manchester City. It was a 2-2 draw. We came from 2-0 down to get a point. Both of our goals coming deep into stoppage time, of which there were only meant to be 3 minutes. So I dare say we've been very lucky here, but 2-2. Leroy Sané got the first goal for Manchester City. Danilo with the assist. It was a missed header by one of our defenders, which kind of cost us, and City took a fairly early lead. It then died down for a little bit, but still plenty of chances. Man City could have had a lot more goals. We had our fair share of chances, but the second goal didn't come until 86 minutes. Sergio Aguero scoring 4 minutes from time, with us going sort of gung-ho, very attacking. City broke at the other end and got their second goal. But late on in the game, like I said, deep into stoppage time, Morata scored on 94 minutes to make it 2-1, and then we made that substitution. There was only meant to be 3 minutes of injury time. I made a substitution, taking off Jorginho, putting on Rodrigo, 2 up top, and Rodrigo scored with what may have been his first kick of the game to make it 2-2. Incredible scenes. Not deserved, I don't think. We were the weaker team here. I think City deserved the win, but we managed to get a goal and then another goal. 2-2, 95th minute equaliser. I mean, it was unreal. It was ridiculous. So the table looks like this. We do still have 2 games in hand over Man United, but their lead is a bit more now, so it's going to be a bit difficult to catch them with 9 points behind them. We need them to drop points to try and catch them. Like I said, Arsenal not too far behind us, only on goal difference. Man City are 3 points behind us, and they've played 2 games more. So it looks like a top 3 finish is going to be pretty safe, which will guarantee us Champions League group stages next season. But hopefully we can finish sort of close to Man United and hopefully still be in contention for the title with sort of 2 or 3 games left of the season. That's the hope, but I think it might be a bit too far gone. I think United might be winning the league this season. Both teams in very good form. PSG, I think, have just come off a cup win. I think they've just won the Coupe de la Ligue. They have beaten Marseille 2-1. And they've got a hefty lead over second place Monaco as well. 14-point lead and a game in hand. PSG dominating Ligue 1. Once again, fitness is a bit of a concern. Willian is not really going to be available, but he's going to be on the bench just in case. Victor Moses is asking for more football, but I mean, his sharpness is at 48%. He's not match fit at all after coming back from the injury. He's not played. But he's nowhere near match fit, so I don't want to start him, but he'll be on the bench in case something happens to Zabi Costa. David Luiz is still injured. He's going to be out for about a couple of weeks. Kovacic is now injured. He's going to be out for about a week or so. He got taken off during the Man City match. Barkley's injured. He's got a sports hernia. He's out for about a month. And Kante suspended for this match. So this is the first 11. These are the substitutes. God knows how this is going to go. I have no idea. But we have returned to the 3 at the back formation. Christensen's back from his injury. Azpilicueta has returned to centre back. So we have a good number of defenders back. So we are going back with our 3 at the back formation. PSG then. Gianluigi Buffon in goal. Areola's on the bench. Back four of Kazawa, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos and Dani Alves. Lassana Diarra in defensive midfield playing just behind Rabiot and Kevin Campbell. And then the front three of Neymar, Draxler and Mbappe. That's pretty terrifying. On the bench as well, they've got Kimpembe, Lucas Vazquez, Thomas Meunier, Jesse as well. Gone for the media team talk. It's gone well. I think the best we can hope for here is either a draw or a very narrow defeat and hopefully get an away goal or two. PSG are in good form. It's going to be a difficult match. It was always going to be. I think might be the time where we start to come undone. The board won a Europa League final, which I think is a bit extreme, but it's Chelsea and it's Abramovich, and PSG have scored after 7.5 minutes. You know what Abramovich is like. He wants trophies, and so far the only one we have this season is a Community Shield. So that might be the only one as well. We're away behind Man United and we are already down against PSG. So it might be just the one trophy and it might be a Community Shield. And I don't know how that's going to make our chairman feel. Well, Hazard's picked up a knock. I mean, he's not playing well this season, but I don't want any more injuries. We haven't had a shot at a goal yet. PSG have had a couple, but no shots for us yet. Highlight here, 37 minutes played, and it's a fairly short goal kick by Gianluigi Buffon. And Kazawa gets the ball there, beats the right-sided player. That's Pedro out on the right-hand side. Rabiot to Campbell. Looks for Neymar, finds Neymar, who's beaten the number 21, I think was Zabacosta. Mbappe with a header, and it's 2-0. PSG, just taking control of this game. Mbappe now, 15 goals in the season for him. 2-0 down away. I mean, an away goal would give us some sort of hope in the second leg, but so far we haven't really looked like scoring at all. Neymar beats the fullback or the wing back. Mbappe with a simple header, no one anywhere near him. 2-0. 43 minutes played, and we do have a highlight which might be in our favour here. Hazard's got the ball, and that's a great ball for Morata to get on the end of. Morata with a shot. I mean, he tried to dink Buffon, but that was just a failed attempt. Buffon knew exactly what he was doing. And that's the only chance we've really had so far, and Morata tried to be clever. Not the best thing to do when you're 2-0 down. And half time, fair to say PSG have been dominant. Going to go straight into the second half. Not going to change anything just yet, but we will keep an eye on everyone. And if we get to about an hour, then we may have to start changing some players. Hazard actually he's not looking good with his ankle, so he's going to come off. Now we could go with someone down the middle and get a second striker on. I don't really want to put Hudson-Odoi out there. I mean, he's played well when we've played him, but that might be a bit much for him. So I'm going to go with two central attacking midfielders. We're going to bring on Fabregas for the Ungonch. Pedro, I'm actually going to leave Pedro out wide for the moment. I'm going to make Loftus-Cheek a bit more advanced. Going to go with the show some passion shout as well. There's been not a lot of shots in this match, only 9 in total. We've had a couple on target, but overall not really been too good. They've got an injury to Kazawa. We're going to have to make some changes here. Morata's having no impact up front, so we're going to get someone up alongside him. We're going to go with a second striker and bring on Rodrigo. And we're going to put Fabregas behind the two and go with a 5-2-1-2. And I mean, 2-0, I mean, it could have been worse, and PSG might still get another goal, but we've really not been on our game today. But an away goal could really change things, so I'm going to go attacking and try and get that away goal. And there's a free kick here for PSG, and it's saved by Kepa is the set piece. 81 minutes, I mean, we don't really look like scoring at all. We've had a really terrible game, again. Kimpembe to Rabiot. Rodrigo wins the ball there. This could be the away goal. It's a ball for Morata. And Morata could beat the keeper here. And again, it's just a weak effort. Going to take off Jorginho. We'll have to bring on Drinkwater. We're really lacking in options at the moment. Drinkwater's in the squad. Group stages, he wasn't even in the Europa League squad. But a poor performance by us here. First leg, we just haven't really turned up at all. There might still be a chance here. We've still got a couple of minutes of stoppage time to play. Fabregas with the ball here. Emerson, Drinkwater. This could be a key away goal if this can result in a goal at all. Christensen. Emerson's got space on the left flank. Can he get a decent cross in there? He can, and it's headed away by Thiago Silva. Danger still not over though. Drinkwater. Emerson. Come on, better cross this time. And it's towards goal. Morata, and it's deflected by Marquinhos. And we've got a corner now. This is just try and get an away goal and give us a glimmer of hope for the second leg. Come on. It's over everyone. It's a free kick as well, as Zabacosta with a shove on a player. And it's absolutely not over. As the full-time whistle blows, that's not undoable. That's not impossible. I think that can be done, but we just haven't really played especially well today. But that's not unachievable. I think we can, if we play well, we can overturn that. Why? Why have we got that? Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. I don't even notice it. Surely that Palace game could be moved later on. You got, like, between West Ham and Cardiff. Why couldn't it go in there? Why has that game not been moved? That's ridiculous. So we now have to play 3 matches in 5 days, the last of which is the second leg, and it's a must-win game. We have to win that 3-0 essentially. Okay, we are back for the second leg. Of course, we trailed 2-0 from earlier on. 2 games played off screen. I'll show you what happened in them, and then we'll get on with it. So first up was Wolverhampton Wanderers. It was a 1-1 draw. We had, a good number of shots. Actually outdone in possession, which has happened a lot. We're not actually keeping a lot of the ball at the moment. This was a 1-1 draw. It was an own goal by Connor Cody. Kante's effort was deflected in. Wolverhampton equalised through Ruben Neves. Brilliant free kick from 58 minutes. He then got sent off with a second booking late on in the match for bringing someone down. Fabregas went off injured. Another injury, which is the last thing we need. So we had to share the spoils. Disappointing. We're at home against newly promoted Wolves. I feel like we should have won, and we could have done, but you have to settle for just 1 point. And then against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park, we won 2-0. Again, we probably didn't deserve to win this match because we weren't very good. Palace did better than us in possession, and they had more shots and probably more chances than us. Just couldn't put theirs away. Kante scored his 9th goal of the season in the 6th minute. I mean, Kante 9 goals. You wouldn't have thought it, but he scored again. Morata scored the second goal on 18 minutes with Palace looking for a point. We broke at the other end, and Morata with a clever finish past the goalkeeper Guaita. It was a better performance. I mean, we made our chances count. Kepa in goal, pulled off some good saves. Some poor performers out there, but at the moment, literally the players we're playing are the only ones that we actually have. Like, fitness is a big problem. Like I said, we're playing 4 games in the space of 8 days. That's just mad. So the table looks like this. We have got a bit more of a lead over Arsenal. They lost 2-0 to Manchester United off screen. So we are now 4 points clear in second place. Still got United sort of a way ahead though. We now do just have 1 game in hand. And we're 8 points behind them with 5 games left. So we're running out of time to catch United. So the second leg against PSG. We are 2-0 down. We need to turn that around. And I think we can do it. It's definitely doable. We've just got to try and put the best team we can at. This is what we played last time. This is an absolute mess. And I changed it a bit because we just weren't getting balls up to them. First half, we had 1 shot. So this is not working at all. But we have to keep the same 18 players because everyone else is either injured or not fully fit. So this is what we're going to have to play. All right, this is what we're going to go with. We've got the back 3 that's the same. Alonso and Zappacosta at wing back. I'm going to change Zappacosta. I don't want him as a complete wing back, just a normal wing back. Drinkwater and Loftus-Cheek in midfield. Willian playing behind the 2 strikers. It's probably the fittest 11 we can put out. The bench is tired. After this, thankfully, we've got a couple of days rest before we play Newcastle. Then we've got Bournemouth and then West Ham. And then I think after that, it's like a full week. So once that's out of the way, we're fine. But I don't understand why that Palace game was not moved. That's really confused me. So looking at their team, Cavani's moved to striker and Draxler has moved to the bench. Looks like Cavani may have been either injured or suspended for that first match. They've also got Zagreb at fullback, which is a player they didn't have before. I don't remember if Alves played either. Rest of the team is unchanged. Right, we need to win this and we need to win it by a lot. So let's just try and do the best team talk we can. A lot of encouragement, a lot of faith in this team talk. Get them as motivated as we can. Right, we're unbalanced and off we go. Right, we need to win this by a lot. We can't afford any slip-ups. No away goals. We didn't score any, so we have to win this by we have to win by 3. And it's 3 minutes in and PSG have got an away goal. Kevin Campbell. So already we're 3 minutes in and we're out because there's no way now. We've got to score 4 goals. That's not happening. Campbell with an easy header. Already I'm going to show some passion shout. We're going attacking already. We have to score 4 goals. I mean, we've had very few shots. 4 shots, 3 on target. We're on attacking, but just nothing doing for us. This is really frustrating. And half time in the second leg, we're 1-0 down on the night. We are 3-0 down on aggregate. 3 goals isn't going to cut it. We need 4. And it's not going to happen because we don't look like scoring. I'm going to go with an aggressive team talk. Right, I'm going to change the tactic a little bit. Willian's going to move to the right. Rodrigo to the left. Morata up top. Second half. Come on. 4 goals. Do it. Throw in here for PSG. Neymar with the ball. Gives it away. And now Willian looks for a long ball. Morata does not get to it though. But possession back with us. Rodrigo. Now moved to the left of that front three. That's a good ball for Willian. Willian goes past the man. Morata. Goal. There we go. Not my microphone. 3 minutes in the second half. 1 down, 3 to go. I mean, the chances of us pulling this off are like 1,000,000 to 1. But that's 1 goal and it only took 3 minutes. Come on, 3 more of them. And we have a highlight from kickoff, which could be good or could be very bad because this may well go Paris' way. Right, we are an hour into this match. Right, Drinkwater's coming off. We're going to bring on Kante because we know he's good. He's been one of our best players this season. Corner free kick here, Alonso. And it's a penalty. Who's taking this? Rodrigo's going to take it. We'll keep him on it. That's fine. Come on. This is going to make it 2-1 on the night. 3-2 on aggregate. And with every goal, this looks much more possible. What's he going to do? The penalty. It's been... What is wrong with our penalties? We started off so well. Winning the shootout in the Shield. And we can't score penalties anymore. I'm going very attacking. Loftus-Cheek. Back to Alonso again. This is better. Come on. Morata. 2-1. Have we got time? There's no way this is going to happen. There's no way. This would be one of the biggest turnarounds in Champions... This is the Europa League, Andy. But this would be one of the biggest turnarounds in Europa League history. 2 goals for Morata. We lead 2-1. Are we going to get another one? We're going to take off Ampadu. We're going to bring on Hazard. We're going with a 4-2-4 here. It's ballsy. We're running out of time now. We've got 5 minutes left. We've still got about a minute and a bit left. So I think we are too far gone now. Moses on. I mean, look how late it was that we drew Man City. We've scored a lot of late goals and we've managed to get some late points in this season. Draxler's through and he's 1-on-1 with Kepa here, and that's going to be a goal. Wow. That is excellent defending by Marcos Alonso. I don't know how he kept that out of the goal. There it is. So we do beat PSG in the second leg, but losing 2-0 in the first leg hurt us. They got the away goal. It was an uphill climb from the start, so I can't be over the 2 legs. I don't know. I'm going to go for the unlucky boys. That's good. They agree with that. Hopefully the board don't mind that too much because they wanted a Europa League final. Like I said, that's an extreme expectation. That's a very high expectation. It's going to be interesting to see what happens at the end of the season when we tell them that the only thing we've won this season is a Community Shield. I just want to see what our status is. Our status is stable, so it's very much in the middle. They're disappointed at our performance in the... Terrible performance in the Europa League. But they're disappointed the team only reached the quarter-final of the Europa League. If you'd have told me that I'd be in the last 8 of the second competition in Europe, for a first season, that's not bad. I mean, the league, we're on course for a top 4 finish. We won the Community Shield. FA Cup, we had Leicester. That was just unfortunate. Carabao Cup final. Good. We've had a good season, but that's just stupid. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. So all that remains is to play our final 5 league games. And then that'll be the season. I'm going to do a second season because we're going to be in the Champions League, hopefully, unless we lose like our last 5 games, which hopefully we won't. But we should be on course. We should qualify for the Champions League proper. We should be straight into the group stages as long as we stay in the top 3. So I'm going to do one more season. We will play in the Champions League and we'll try and push for that league title and try and win a trophy next season that isn't a Community Shield. But next time I will give you the final 2 games of the season. Cardiff and Everton, both away games. That might be interesting. But I'll do the final league games and we'll have a look at the season as a whole. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. Follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. I'll see you next time for the end of the season, the final 2 games. But for now, thank you very much for watching and I will see you soon. Goodbye.